So it's currently 8 a.m. This is how I usually start my day. I get up. I'm not in a rush because I always want to have sleep as my priority. Maybe if I have some workouts in the morning or something to do, but usually I try to get like a good 6-7 hours of sleep, get my coffee prepared, and then I start working on some of the workouts that we have. I also try to get some things done with the house, like wash the dishes, get the clothes ready for everything, and get the bag ready for the day. I try to get my breakfast in the house, and the other meals I usually have them outside.
I'm a whirling dervish, I always twirl on purpose. I'm so surface level, don't you look behind the curtains. I'm nervous like I'm Nelly, Kelly's so evil, he not a person. What a good one consist of? I'm probably not as perfect. It's probably not in my bloodline. My faith lies as far as my fault is allowed, but truth I control where I land. I choose to be an island. I choose to pick apart my plans till they all seem folly, but I guess I change that present to the past tense. Like Paps was a bastard, flabbergasted. Pap has a running pattern, polished, splattered, nothing matters. 20 love an ugly dancer. I am part generation violence, part of the nation. I hide.
Now, some of my previous video, you can also see that I have the eggs for breakfast. There's also beauty in simplicity, so this is the best that I want to have, the quickest thing that I can have, and it's still every day if I eat it, it's still beautiful for me. You know, it's tasty. I love it. As far as the supplements go, I'm just using creatine mostly, and I try to use my electrolytes. I take some omega-3 fatty acids. I take some magnesium before sleeping, and that's about it. I should be using a bit more. I should be using protein, honestly, but I'm getting the nutrition from the food, from different kinds of protein sources like meat, eggs. I still have to get the protein. However, we still have time. I'll get some probably. And then for today, we have a bike session. I gotta work on my bike because it's the weakest link. And we also have another workout in the books, but I gotta check the program and see what we have today.
Lando, 가시지.
So basically, when the weather is bad, when it's raining, when it's like this, lucky for me that I have a trainer bike. I don't know how it's called, bike trainer, something like that, that you can cycle in place and still get the work done. Let's say I just don't have the data for it, so I don't know how many kilometers I'm going, the distance, also the speed and stuff like that, but it's okay. I just need to put the work in, so I'll do like 1 hour intervals on it.
My weakest link is definitely the bike, and if you ever consider doing a triathlon, Ironman like this, definitely invest more time into the bike. It's the biggest distance of the event. You have 90 kilometers in my triathlon. I've been slacking so much, like the most kilometers I have done in one session is 40, so that's not very responsible from my side. The swim, I got really better. The running, I'm pretty good at running, pretty fast. So when it comes to the bike, so responsible for me. But I'll try to do my best up until the end and see what we can do. Finishing this session, and then we grab the lunch, the second lunch, and the snack. Close. So I take 2 meals a day, from, we have a store like nearby to the gym. It's pretty convenient for me because it's really close, it's not expensive. I'm always taking rice and fish, and the other meal is rice and chicken. And for snacks, I usually take a protein pudding. Weather now is beautiful. We should have gone outside to ride the bike, but we didn't know. It was raining like an hour ago.
Now, the Grand Prix is on September 22nd. I'm assuming you guys want to ride probably the 21st or maybe the 20th.
Workout done in 30 minutes. It was like a sample session from the Fireworks event, if you know about it. I'm trying to get into the competition like in a couple of months, and I'm starting to train like that. Like they have an exercise, then a run. You run 1 kilometer between each. There's like 8 exercises. You run 8 kilometers or 7 now. But I did 550 meters between the exercises. I had like 6 exercises, and yeah, it was pretty fast, pretty tough. Took no break. I did 3 kilometers in total. So it's good to have running mixed up with all these exercises that build lactate into your muscles, because when you do a triathlon, when you finish with the bike with those 90 kilometers, your legs are full with blood, the lactate is building up, and then you have to run a half marathon, which is crazy. So I'm trying to mimic that a little bit, you know?
It's time for the third meal of the day. Rice and chicken, like 300 grams of rice and 200 grams of chicken. After this, we are devoting ourselves to group workouts, 1 personal session, and the night will be done. I'll probably get some dinner and go to bed because today was tough. We had a lot of things to do.
Следно, стоиш на една 20 плочка на земја, идеш исчегор назад и одма со истата косо. Па се враќаш, ова е едно повторување, вакви 10. Па друга нога, добро, одмор и 3 серии. Okay? Легнати на стомак на клупа, роу со тегови поред тело, Марко, јасно? Марко? Армен, ме слушаш? Јасни ти се вежбите сега? Ајде, дојди да ги кажете, ме молам што беа овдека двете. Живи Господ, чок гюзел. One more. Bravo.
One of the bad things when you prepare for an Ironman is you have the job. For example, many people have 9-to-5 jobs. And even if you are sitting or you gotta use your brain and stuff like that, and you're still getting exhausted, and plus you have all the workouts to do. For me, I don't have a 9-to-5, but I do have a lot of standing job. Like I stand a lot throughout the whole workout. I have like 30,000 steps a day. So it's definitely taxing on my legs, and it's difficult to perform the exercises and the workouts you need for the triathlon.
So it's 9:30 p.m. I just finished with the group classes. I'll do a couple of stretches to loosen up the legs, and we'll probably get dinner. And when we finish with that, I'm just going to bed. I gotta get up early in the morning tomorrow too. Tomorrow we have a swim session. It's pretty difficult, I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty difficult to get everything in, especially when you have a job and when you're training for something like this, and when you still want to maintain muscle mass, you know, because some people, when they sign up for the Ironman, they will only train those disciplines, but I want to train also my muscles so that I can stay the way I am. So yeah, it will be fun. We got a couple more weeks to go, and we gotta kill it. We'll see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe.